What? Yo, what up? You guys hear the mic? What up, Manuel, Corey, Ali?
What up, bro?
Yo. I'm thinking a sell stop below this little bullish candle. Some news today. Oh, it's JPY. Okay, yeah, so we're on GA. We're good. Yeah, no, we should be good. Almost an hourly close, which is bullish. So average success rate. I would say we win 80% of the time. I'm not on gold. Oh boy.
Being able to see the live stream on the Zoom is actually clutch.
Am I what?
Being able to see the live stream like through Zoom,
Yeah, you should be able to see my screen.
yeah, it's so clutch. It's so nice.
Oh, it's clutch. Okay, I
Easier.
got you. I was like, I hope you can see it.
No, I can.
Oh, you got a new computer, right, Paul?
Yep. Yeah, if anyone on stream wants to come in the Zoom, just DM me.
What's the play for tonight, bruh?
I don't know. I'm thinking sells to fill the gap, but I think the 4 hour is going to make a top wick first, possibly. But you see how we just kind of dropped down, but we tapped into here. So I don't know if we will get the gap fill tonight. So I'm thinking if we can break below this bullish candle, I'm going to sell it for the gap fill. If we come back down here and we form a support, then I'm going to take buys up. And we'll probably fill the gap with London session. Shit. Yeah, spread's still super high. Hopefully it doesn't take off like crazy because I want to enter once it breaks the low here, but I don't want this one to do that because that'd be a huge stop. And then we'd be selling a bullish hourly. Oh wait, it's a bearish candle. Ooh, shit! If spreads weren't so high. Yeah, I'm not really getting a ton of lag on this side either. So, oh man, it's gonna go break it. The spread's at 3.
If it does break, it looks like that just created like a higher,
Lower
a lower high.
Yep.
But I wouldn't want to break it. Like, that's a big candle to have a stop loss after. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, spreads are too high. I mean, what time is it? 5 o'clock? Yeah. Oh, man. It's going to be a quick move if it does it, though. Let me measure it out quick. Damn. My freaking... So nothing lags on my computer except my MT4. Like, even just running simulation, it's lagging like crazy. Oh, yeah, that's a 36 pip stop. That's way too big. Yeah, maybe a pending down here is kind of...
Below the 30-minute?
Yeah, I'm going to put it right here, but I'm going to word it so people know what's going on. There.
Were we going to do simulations this weekend?
Yeah, I was planning on it, but I didn't have everything fully set up. And then even when I didn't have anything up except MT4 and the simulator, it was lagging really hard for some reason. So I think I gotta fix whatever's going on there. I have a feeling we can close below there. That'll take us down nice. And this will just be a fake out up. I mean, yeah, once we break here, I mean, we got 30, 40 pip move that could happen. So, opinion of swing trades? Yeah, I think swing trades work. You just got to know what you're doing. It is in HP. It has a Ryzen 5 graphics card, and then it has 12 gigabytes of RAM. So it handles everything.
Look at gold. Well. Holy shit!
What happened on gold?
170 pip gap.
Jeez.
I mean, GA's got almost 40 pip. So, I think Asian session can be as profitable as NY. I think it can be. You're just going to get less opportunities. So you just got to make sure you capitalize on those opportunities. I had 10 lot sizes. Yeah, that's interesting because I haven't once traded gold. Let me just ban this joke. Remove? Does that get rid of them? Nope. Hold on. Or my moderators have to ban this tool. There we go. I think that worked. What up, Alana? Did spread calm down? Yeah, spread calmed down a little bit. Okay. I still don't really like entering below here because it's just such a big stop. But I think if it does get below there, it's gonna go.
I can't even.
Thanks,
Whose
Tim.
mic is that?
Yeah, come on, guys. Mute all. There we go. And then if you're gonna talk, just unmute yourself. Damn, it's gonna go.
My
And
bad.
I'm gonna maybe put one in. Did I get below? It's like right there. It's broken the low of the previous 30. We break the hourly low. Not yet. Spread's still pretty high. It's at 3. Yeah, I'm gonna put it below here just because if it gets below there, it's gonna go pretty quick. So 95973 is where I'm at for the moment. 72. So yeah, it's just below this hourly candle. And then we'll target down here. And then if this thing closes bullish, I'll probably move it up to under this 15 minute. That's bullish. Because it's probably going to go bounce up off of here and then come down. What up, FX?
That retraced up a lot.
What's up?
You retraced all the way up.
One more time.
I was just saying you retraced all the way up on. Oh no, never mind. Never mind. I was looking at something else. Sorry.
Sounds better than YouTube. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, I think YouTube should still sound pretty good. With the, I'm hoping that the sound is just being picked up through. Let me check it. So someone from Zoom talk.
Yep.
Yep, it's picking it up. Perfect. What up, PGC? Why are you targeting there? Because that'd be the gap fill. That's where the runner I'm going to target. That's not going to be where I hold everything to. But remember, if we start forming support here, then we're going to take it back up. Because then we're probably not going to get the gap fill today. Does the live stream sound good though? What up, Argo? We're looking at GA, bro. Yeah, if the gap's gonna fill it, it'll be good. The Zoom volume is too high. Okay, I can lower that. Thank you, sir. Alright, someone from Zoom, can you talk real quick?
Yep.
Alright, again.
What up? What up?
Alright, how's that, Miguel? Does that sound better?
Ah, shit, I was muted the entire time.
What's up?
Yeah, I was talking to you, but then I realized that I was muted.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know why that Zoom link's not working. That Zoom link worked for you, right?
Yeah, works for me.
Yeah, so try that again, Crash. Because it should work. So then if this one closes weak, then I'm going to take a buy once we break above it.
Yeah, my overall bias on GA is still bullish.
Yep, yeah, same. I just think the gaps normally get filled. Every time I've seen it, it's got filled except one time.
Yeah, true.
Right away, so I think it'd be a nice opportunity. So yeah, if we get above this 15-minute candle on the next 15-minute, if it closes kind of weak and above here, then I'm gonna take a buy. So how are they looking? I love how this flips so quickly.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yo,
What's up, man?
how's it going?
Very good, man. Yeah, I just came on. Have you guys seen gold, man? It's crazy.
Mm-mm.
Like, I think we're seeing the end of the world or something, man. Wow, man. It's already gone up 2%. Almost 2%. Oh my god.
Jeez.
Yeah. It just sucks, man. It's like untradeable right now. Like, this is literal gambling if you want to trade it right now.
Yeah, if it closes good bearish, we'll see. But I'm gonna stick with the idea. We close above here. Once it breaks above here, I'll take a buy. Stop loss below, and then as it pushes up, I'll kind of trail it behind it. Otherwise, sells will be below this bullish guy. Because if we look at the 30-minute, we didn't break the low of the previous 30. This one didn't break the low of this one, so we should if we break the high on a 15 minute, we should break the high on that 30 minute as well as flip the hourly. And then the 4 hour will flip and probably go, holy shit, to the moon, maybe? Let's check the hourly. Okay, yeah, probably.
The 4 has space to run up, like
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of space, I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
So if that does flip, it's gonna be nice.
Alright, so there's our target. Alright, let's get ready. Sell stop still staying there just in case. But it's staying below all of this. Ali, I'd say they're a good idea if you watch it. I would say watch it for about a month, and then once you see how it moves, then trading off of what you learned from that would be a good idea. But yeah, we have no news to worry about on Forex Factory, so if we get above, ooh, we got a nasty move if we get above, which I think we're going to very soon. Pip count for stop loss on the potential trade. It'll just be below the previous, that bearish 15 minute. As we go up, we will trail it up and then get break even as quick as we can. Yeah, we got open in 45 minutes, so might get a little pullback, but that bearish 15 minute, as long as it doesn't get below those two bullish candles, we should continue up. And if we do get below those candles, we will continue down to fill the gap. Still waiting, PGC. Still waiting. So we're waiting for a break above that previous 15 minute, or to break below that most recent bullish 15 minute. So I'm moving my sell stop up to 95981 on MT4. 95981. Here we go. So it's different on here, but on MT4 that is the position it is in. Should we press that like or dislike button? I think it's going to be a good week. I did that recap we did. Did any of you guys watch that?
Hey, Paul.
Yo.
I just got a quick question about your sell stop.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, when you want it just below the like 9.5, 9.67 around there, just below the lowest wick, like
Nope.
the safer bet.
Nope. Below that bullish 15-minute, because if you that would be the break of the 30-minute. So and this is the hourly. So in my mind, we broke the 15, we broke the 30. Now we'll go break the hourly and continue.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of like how I do it. So like here, this 15-minute didn't get above this previous 30-minute or hourly candle. So if we
Yeah.
get above this 15-minute, we're going to break above here and continue up, and then eventually flip the 4-hour, because then we'll be with the momentum. But I don't know how
Okay.
much momentum we're going to have to get through here and continue. So I feel like if we do go up and we get to here, it could just kind of bounce around or bounce and pull back or something.
I mean, if you do go up, I would just say secure that one of your positions and let the other one run.
Yep. Yeah, I'll probably take everything out at like 15 or 20, depending on how quick it moves. But I do think, as long as we don't start to break down, well, it looks like it wants to head up. Yep, yeah, Frankie boy, I do every Asian session, Sunday through Thursday, and then Friday nights, I do like a recap. So we'll basically go over all my trades I took for the week, what was good, what was bad, what can be better, and then you guys can actually, now that I can do Zoom while I live stream, you guys can actually come on with your charts and mark up the chart with like the annotations and kind of walk us through your trade, what you were thinking, and we can all kind of learn from that. It was a terrible turnout, but I thought it was beneficial, at least for me. I don't know how everyone else felt. Well, the market just opened, so there's not really a set bias on which way we're going to go yet. There's no momentum, so I'm just being prepared for whatever does happen. So if it goes up, I have a plan. I know what I want to execute on. I know what I don't want to execute on. Same thing if it goes down. So it's not that I'm just trading both sides. It's whichever option I'm given is the one I'm going to take. And they both meet my criteria for entering a trade. So it's so nice look how quick this moves. There's no lag whatsoever. Look at that. I can flip through time frames now like nothing. I can flip back on here for a new pair. Oh, it's so nice. But like I was saying, the weird thing is I have TradingView up, I have Zoom up, I have MT4 up, I have Streamlabs OBS up, and Telegram, and there's no lag whatsoever. But when I only have MT4 up with the simulator, my mouse skips like crazy. No, just new desktop, not new internet. Internet's still the same, but my computer can actually give me the internet speed now. So that story I put up wasn't me getting new internet. That was me having a computer that can actually keep up with the internet.
I just dropped down to like the 5 minute. for GA. It looks like it's creating like a small little resistance right there.
It's creating a resistance.
Yeah, like on the 5 minute. It looks like it wants to hit it.
Let's up breaks above that little 5 minute.
Those 2 wicks.
Yeah, just the bearish one. Because the way I see it, a bullish candle to break above a bullish candle, that there shouldn't be an issue there. It should just go. Looks like it formed a support right there to go up. But if a bullish candle is breaking over a bearish candle, that's where there's going to be an issue. So like this bullish wick right here, there was no issue for this one to break above here. But now we have this bearish one, so the issue is going to be somewhere up in this area. And if we get above the bearish one, the bullish one we should just continue. Yeah, I'm still going to wait for the 15 minute, because there's not, if it was like New York session or London, then like a break above the 5 minute, if it's moving really good, would make sense. But just with Asian being slower, I want to see a little better confirmation.
Yeah, I don't trade based off the 5 minute, but I just look at it just to see what's happening.
Yeah, it made sense. I mean, it kind of looks like it's closing above to go up, but it could be just sitting there until it makes a decision.
Someone in the chat keeps saying, do you think Asian session is profitable as a New York session? And he's asking you, but my opinion is on that, it doesn't matter what session you're trading, because like my trading strategy, if you're only trading one strategy you should be profitable overall.
Mm-hmm.
And he says you can find more opportunities, but I'm only looking for one opportunity. So if that helps you answer.
Yep. Yeah, I think it can be just as profitable. The only thing is there's going to be more days where you have less opportunity than like you would in New York session.
Yeah, which is fine. I just think is like whatever you're comfortable with, that's what you should trade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you like slower session or slower moving candles, Asian's probably where you want to be. Yep, sweet. Yeah, thanks, Frankie. We normally do pretty well. But yeah, MRAD, I answered that the first time you put it up. You must not have been listening, because I answered that like 10, 15 minutes ago. Maybe it just wasn't loud enough through the mic or something. I was really hoping this one was going to do something. I think if it breaks the low of the previous 15, it'll go. Yep, yeah, no problem. Right, yeah, so I think sells make sense now. If you want to take it off the previous 30-minute close. I think once we get below this wick right here, we'll be good. So I just deleted the pending and I'm going to put a manual one in. Stop loss will be above that previous 15-minute. So it's about, oh wow, still says 22 pips, no way. Oh, yeah, I mean about 15, 16. But I think if it, no, don't lag. If it breaks above this one, I'll probably buy it. It stops below here. As it does, if it doesn't get below, it'll be struggling to go down. Yeah, Frankie, I'll pull that buy up in a minute. As soon as we get into this trade, I think we're going to get in pretty soon here. So I'll tell you guys as soon as I enter and which way I'm going. Mm. 30-minute made a lower low too and closed bearish. So yeah, I think I'm not going to buy above this one. I'll buy above this bearish one right here. Just so we don't have any extra issue there. But it does kind of look like it's going to come down. So I mean, it did break the low of the previous 30-minute. So, and we closed bearish, so then that would just be a fake out to the upside to come down. Yeah, just resend that, Frankie, once we aren't just waiting to once we're in the trade and we don't have to worry about missing anything. But that the previous 30-minute looks like it's going to come down. And I threw one position in. It's right about to break it. And it broke it. So you could target down there as like a runner, and that'd be almost 40 pips. What up, London? Came to see the wizardry? Yeah, hopefully it works. So I'm up 3-4 pips on one position and 2 on the other. This thing will probably go fill the gap if we get. I think if we get below this bullish one, we'll go get filled the. Oh, I mean it's way below it on MT4 now. There's almost nothing to the left too. I mean this could be a potential issue right here, but that's still a nice 20 pip move. So I think if you are gonna let it run, if you're not gonna secure 10 once you get, or secure the 20 once you get to here, and definitely be break even once you're in a good amount of profit. Don't want to start the week with a big loss on a Sunday. So just take what you can get. Hourly's trying to go fill that wick right there, and I think once we get below there, we'll get another. If we get below here, we'll get another little nice push. Oh shoot, looking like it's trying to get below there right away. Look at that. I'm hoping this is going to be a nice quick move. Like one 15-minute candle, just done and done.
Yeah, I took a Euro AUD, so.
Oh, so you're anticipating AUD to go down on that one as well?
Yeah, pretty similar setup actually.
Nice. Alright, I will pull up that chart. You want to send that chart again, whoever sent it? Thanks, Iron Man. So the hourly on MT4 has already gotten below the previous one now. Figured it would have moved a little faster if it got below the previous hourly. Oh yeah, we're going to be coming into open soon too. Yeah, Bibby, if you want to, if you're going to wait for the break of the support, that makes total sense too. It's just not what I typically look for. Once it breaks the low of that support is my confirmation if we, with momentum, which I'm kind of just using the 4 hour as our momentum. Since we kind of just started the week, we don't really have a ton of candles to look at in terms of like right now, where's the momentum. So I mean, the 15-minute kind of just looks like it made a low, lower high, and now we should get a lower low and potentially get the gap fill. Is what I'm anticipating. So just got to see how it plays out. But if you want to wait for something to close below here, that makes perfect sense too. You got to trade what you're comfortable, not what I'm comfortable. That'll be a massive move if it goes all the way down. Yeah, I mean, that's like 42 pips for me. If I hold it that long, which I doubt. No, I mean, it could, but just the way the candles are forming, this 15 minutes kind of broken all the lows. So I'm just anticipating us to continue breaking the last low and then fill the gap. So now we've broken below that bullish 15 minute, which was a 30 minute as well. And we're looking like we're trying to go break and fill that hourly wick, which we are way below on MT4. So I'm anticipating it to get broken, but yeah, I can't predict the future, so whatever happens, happens. But I am up 5 pips and 3 pips, so MT4 is below everything, and I think we should. Yeah, we filled the wick, and now as long as we get below here, we should sail down pretty nicely,
Yeah,
I would assume.
Looks like good momentum right now.
Why is my mouse freaking loading on here? Don't be doing that to me. See, I'm thinking these last 15 minutes should go fill the gap. So if you didn't enter on the break of the lows, we did close below now. So if you have the same bias, it should go and fill the gap for us. Yeah, I can't even go get coffee. We don't have any creamer, so SOL. Oh, come on, girl. Oh, let's go. There's the pop. There she is. Yeah, like I said, be mindful of this area right here. If we come to it.
See that area you were talking about?
What's up?
See that area you were just talking about?
Yep.
I feel like I would just, even if I had a runner, I would just secure it there before the gap fill. Just because that is a nice support, no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could fall to there and then continue up and then fill the gap later.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once I get up 10 or 12, I'll probably take everything off the table. Because I mean, if I take it down to that area I just talked about, at my worst entry, that's 23 pips. At my better entry, it'd be 27. So if I can get 15 pips, I'm gonna just take everything off the table. Because on MT4, this candle actually closed below this wick, and now this one has pushed below here. So I mean, if we just look at the last 15 minutes of this hourly, should continue down. So I hope it continues down. It makes sense. Because I mean, we got a clean candle right here, so we should be good till there.
Also, the last 15 doesn't have a top wick.
What does that mean for you? What does that signify?
What I would say, doesn't that mean that there's just like, not more better chance, but like more momentum that it's gonna head down?
Yeah, it can mean that there's not a ton of buyers. So
that's what I've always thought of it as. Like when
Mhm.
there's no top wick, that the momentum just more in the sell position.
Yep. Yeah, it makes sense. Nope, no, it's not a concern for me. What up, party? I thought we were going to get a nice little pop down once we kind of flipped there. My spread is it's between 1.2 and 1.8 ish. Yeah, 5-minute kind of form to support. I don't really. It's kind of ugly. And it broke the high of the previous bearish 15 minute. It's kind of shitty too. Thought we would have been falling a lot faster. What the fuck? It could just be market open pullback, but that went up way higher than I was anticipating. That's for sure. Where was your stop loss if you got stopped out? It's only retraced 4 pips. I mean, if you were trailing it behind the 15 minute, I mean, it kind of came right up to that level. But what's the hourly doing? Yeah.
I think this trade is still good.
Yeah, as long as you don't break the 15 minute high, I won't be too concerned. I mean, hourly's bearish, 30 minutes bearish, 4 hours bearish. So, we'll see. It just made a low, so it could be just making a lower high. I mean, yeah, the 30 minute broke below everything, so. If we look at the hourly's still bearish. We'll see. I'm hoping with the market open, we'll get a continued push to the downside. Oh, yeah. Got you, Frankie. USD CAD. So you got that rejection. Yep. You took a buy once you broke above there. That's perfect. It's the exact trade that I take. I like it. I mean, even if your trade was here too, that makes sense too. I mean, 5 minutes about to break the low of the previous 5 minute, which would be good, but not super strong confirmation for anything really. Hopefully these will last 5 minutes.
Last to secure 9 pips on E on my no AUD trade.
Yeah, hopefully these last 3 minutes we'll get a nice little push right at market open, and then continue it right at price like 6:15. Continue it.
I like how the 5 minute broke the previous 5 minutes low though.
Yep. I agree. Yep. Yeah, hopefully this 15 minute will stay and close below. And then if you're still not in it, I think your best trade is going to be if we get below this 15 minute, that'll be your cleanest trade. Excuse me. Yeah, because everything just looks bearish, so. Why are GBP pairs risky? Is there something going on right now? I mean, I didn't see any news or anything. There was a NZD news, but that was just a little yellow folder.
Yeah, NZD is low impact news.
Yeah.
Nothing to worry about.
And if it's good for NZD, it should bring AUD down then. I was kind of hoping this 5 minute was gonna push down and close below the support it made. Looking like it's going up now. Little fucker. I mean, hourly's still bearish. I mean, 30 minutes kind of holding on that support, it looks like. We'll see. We got a bearish hourly candle at market open, so probably tighten this up a little bit. Just see if we can fall down, fill the wick, and continue. I mean, it looks fine on the hourly and the 30-minute. You might want to come up and retest there. Yeah, it is really struggling to go down. Jesus. I mean, market didn't really drastically move at all at market open. It didn't really go anywhere, actually. Just kind of broke below and then just didn't really do anything, in my opinion. Oh, damn, they got a good song on here right now. I mean, 5-minute kind of formed a resistance, and then we had a little bit stronger bearish close than the previous, and we just broke the low of the previous 5 minutes, so I'm thinking maybe we'll continue down now. Get that 30-minute wick fill and then drop past. Yeah, we'll see. I think if it can break that 5-minute that had the wick that broke below the other candles, I think it'll move pretty well. Oh shit, there we go. Alright, yeah, so I was almost up 10 there. No, don't pull back, you little twat. Man, I was up 9 pips. I thought we were just going to drop.
I think it's gonna drop though.
Yeah, I just don't want to sit through any more nonsense, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because on the 5-minute, it looks like it's creating like the lower high.
Mm-hmm. And it's trying to break through that support and give us that lower low. Oh,
Just needs a little bit
more.
volume.
Come on, girl. Fill that wick and then go boop. And I'm gonna secure 9 and let this one go. So if we break that wick here, we're gonna drop pretty quick, I think. Yeah, my other position's only up 6 pips. So.
Oh,
Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna close my runner probably about right here.
Put my runner on break even.
Yep.
Risk-free trading.
Yes, sir.
Best
Here we
thing
go.
ever.
Here we go. Ooh, there's a nice pop.
Is going.
Yep, it'll go. Oh, there's 10 on the runner. Come on, girl. We got clean traffic to the left right here on the 15 minutes, so we should get a nice drop. Yeah, so I secured 10 already, guys, and I got my runner in at break even right now. Runner's just kind of sitting at, oh, we're up to 11 now. There we go. Come on, runner. Get up to 15 or 20. $12.
It should drop. It's clean to the left.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a nice quick move. Oh, there we go. A little bit more. 13. Come on. Seriously, it's gonna fucking pull back. It looks like a 5-minute retest, but hopefully that level can hold and keep us going down, because I ain't trying to get, I don't want my runner to get stopped. Oh, pulling back, come on. Come on, flip and drop, flip and drop. Come on, 5-minute flip bearish and go.
I think you're just retesting on the 5-minute right now.
Yeah, I just don't want it to retest too high and take me out.
Yeah.
I think if it... Well, is it going to flip here?
Yeah. Flipping.
Come on. Mm-mm. I'm going to just take 12. So be ready for it to drop extremely hard now. It's a Sunday. I'm not going to try and take too much, but I closed my runner, so it's going to die down about 20 more pips pretty quickly.
Yeah, my run is still open.
Yeah, it'll probably keep going. As soon as I exit, it always drops or goes up. I just don't
To
want
me,
to.
it's like,
I had 13 pips on the runner on a Sunday. Do I want to end today at 10 or at 23? So
yeah.
23 seems better than 10. If it falls another 20, there's going to be plenty of opportunity this week. So
No, I get what you mean.
yeah, I hate when my runner comes back when I'm up. Like I was up 15 pips on this one, so whenever it pulls back and like taps me out, it's just like, why didn't I just close 10?
But sometimes when it drops, you're like, why didn't I just wait? There's always a why. Why didn't I?
Yeah, because you don't know. I could be going back up now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, if that's too big of an issue for you, Rich, you can just go to the New York stream.
Wait, what is this guy saying?
I hide my lot size. Oh yeah, it's moving now.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Like,
I mean, I called this trade, what, 2 hours ago?
yeah, you're trading live in front of them.
Yeah, that's not good enough.
Like, trading live, that takes some balls.
I post that I take the trade and I post my exits and everything, so. Yeah.
Like, it's like sometimes, like, when you lose and then the people start saying, oh, you suck, that's demoralizing. Trading live is hard.
Yeah, I mean, when that 30-minute pulled back, I was like, ah, shit. Come on, just fill the wick and go.
I would like to see other people trade live.
I think it's made me a way better trader. I'm more disciplined, more confident in my trades. It's benefited me probably more than you guys.
I feel like what's benefited me is just being able to, like, while you have your live streams up, just being able to talk to you and talk about my analysis and just like allowing me to gain confidence in the.
Yeah. Okay, Richie. Yeah. I just don't like. I feel like I know a lot of people in person that see my Instagram, and I don't trust people very well. So people, by showing my lot size, I feel like people just can figure out how much exactly I have like on me at a time or in my bank account, and I don't trust people enough to know that and to be around them. So that's why. Because like if I'm making a couple thousand a day or a week, like I don't want someone to know that. And they just gotta find a buddy or two, come jump me and steal my phone, basically. But yeah, I mean, I call the trade live and then I post that I actually took the trade, and I've posted that it is a real account I'm on. So, I mean, if that's not good enough, there's two other streams. I know Monty he doesn't post his. He covers his lot size too, but he's also trading for people, so that makes sense. Yep. Yeah. No, I appreciate you guys coming, and I don't mean to get defensive on the question. Some people when they ask it have an agenda, and I'm just not going to put up with it. But he didn't have an agenda. He was just curious. So, I mean, it's fine by me. Yeah, I don't feel so bad about closing at 13 because it didn't really go. I'd maybe be at like 15, 16 now.
It's about to tap my take profit, but I might just close before.
I mean, this one should continue down to that area. I mean, it got pretty close. It's, what is it?
Yeah, I have my TP just above it.
Gotcha, yeah, so it's like, it's only 3 pips away from that. It probably just hit it just now. So, yeah. Start of the week good, 1 for 1, same trade we've always taken. Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel. I mean, I'm not gonna walk around handing out my social security number on a business card. I mean, kind of feels like the same thing, in a sense, not literally, because I mean, social security card would be way worse, but I just feel
Not
like
even
that's personal. People don't need to know. People don't need
It's
to know
not
how
like
much money you have on you at a time.
it's not like you're going around telling people how much money you have in your bank account or something. It's not. It's like, come on.
I mean, I feel like if I'm running around, running my mouth about making thousands of dollars a day, I feel like that makes me look more like a fake trader than calling it live, posting entries and exits, and just not saying what I'm making. Because I could just be posting massive profits to convince people to sign up and not actually even be trading.
Not even that. If you're coming into like this industry, just looking at like profits and stuff like that, I feel like you're gonna lose money right away.
Yep.
It's less about the profits and more about like I feel like the strategy behind it is like no matter what, my one of my main targets would be 10 pips no matter what the move is. So it's like,
Yep.
like you gotta come in with a strategy, not just think about the money.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks, Frankie. I think you might have just had your stop a little too tight, but if that's where you wanted it, and that's where you wanted to exit the trade, then that was exactly what you should have did. And then AG, so a runner. Once I put 2 positions in when I take a trade. Once the first one hits 10 pips, I close it and take it, and I set the other position to break even, and then I let it go to my target, which would have been here. Oh shoot! But we're lagging a little bit. Come on now, don't be doing that. Oh wow, now she's going. But I closed it early just because I didn't know what was gonna happen. I didn't want to sit through any more nonsense because we. Come on, what the fuck? Shit's gonna lag now. We sat through this pullback, so once we got back into profit, I didn't want to sit through any more of that, which is why I ended up closing early, and I closed about right there. So, but this thing should go down and fill the gap, which would be, I mean, the 40 pip move, so it's going to be a real nice trade. Just going to do it pretty soon, I feel like.
Yeah, my TP got hit on my runner.
Nice.
I'm
Yeah,
done.
What?
How many pips did you stop loss initially?
How many was it initially?
Yeah.
I think like 15 or 16. And then I moved it down to about 12, and then once, if we would have broke above this candle, I was going to close and get out, and probably close half if we got above this candle. But we didn't, and then we came down, and then once we broke the low here, I dragged the stop to here on MT4, and then once we got to 10, I went to break even. But remember, I don't put my stops in like I'm only targeting 10, I can't have more than a 10 pip stop. I just want my stop in a safe position to where I'm not going to accidentally get hit, but still have the correct trade.
I feel like you should never have your stop loss set just based off like, oh, I'm gonna have 10 pips, 20 pips, 15 pips. I feel like it should always be like above a bearish candle or like a bullish wick or something like that.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it should always be like above a resistance or below a support that's how I like to do it, or at least like above or below a previous 30-minute or hourly candle. Because if you're trading with the momentum and it breaks the low of an hourly candle, like price is probably going to start to come down instead of continuing up. But that's just how I see it. First time tuning in. Yep. Thanks, Anthony. Thanks for coming. Hopefully you guys didn't get wicked out. What was I gonna say? So, whenever I see this kind of stuff, this is like, if we wouldn't have entered on the break of this one, I would have had a sell below this bullish guy right here, and been entering once we broke that. Because if you remember, once we got below here, it was no drawdown. We just came down. Boom, there's 10 pips. Still no drawdown that's even come up yet. So you could have gotten almost 20 pips, no drawdown if you entered there. We just got in a little early right here because this was probably just market open, pulling back a little bit, and then we're going to continue the trend. So when I see these kind of candles, I don't get too worried unless we start to break the highs, because here we have a lower low, lower high. This one made a lower high. This one made a lower low. We didn't really go up at all, so this one kind of came up, made that lower high, and then this one finished the lower low at the open. So, but if it would have started to push up and break here, I would have closed half, and then if it would have gotten above here, I would have been out on that last position. Unless it was making lower lows, then I would have just let it run with the momentum. Because in the beginning, it looked like it was bouncing off of here, right? But we came down, and then we tapped into those wicks over here. And then we pushed up, and if we weren't going to come back here, we should have continued to go up and get above here and get up to this area. But then this one came down, broke the low here, so I was like, okay, maybe we are going to go down, but we did close above. So I'm not sure yet. And then this one closed below, but it didn't make a lower low yet. So I was like, okay, I like where we're going. We're with momentum. We're still bearish. But this one didn't break the low, so maybe we wick down here, don't break the low here, and then continue up. And this is kind of just like a fake out to go down. So once we got below this candle here, I was like, okay, well, we got below this one, and now we've broken this one, we're going to continue down and fill the gap. So once those little things is why I just had like a gut feeling it looked like it was rejecting here, but because the 15-minute was making lower lows and lower highs, then the 4 hour should have continued down and broke through that like it did. So that was the thought process for me. I'm going to close MT4 so I don't take another trade. And there will be no over trading in Asian for me this week. I messed up once last week and once the week before, so my goal is 0 mess ups in Asian this week. Because I don't know.
If you lost this trade, would you?
What's
Sorry.
that? What'd you
If
say?
you lost this trade, would you have given it another chance?
I'm sorry, one more time.
Oh, if you lost this trade, would you have given it another shot?
I'd have to wait. So I made a rule after last week. Because in New York session, for some reason, if I lose, I am able to just close it, be done, walk away. I don't even care. But when I'm on the live stream, I feel like I have to take another trade. I can't just come on, take my trade in the first 15 minutes and lose, and then get off and be done. Or just like sit here and not give you guys any ideas. Because if I'm not taking a trade, I'm not going to look for a trade. So I feel like if I'm here, I have to look for something again. So my rule that I made is if I lose the first one, I have to wait 30 minutes before I can take another one, and then I get one last opportunity. If I lose that, then that's it. Then I'm done. But that's my rule. I'm going to try and see if it helps sticking with like not changing my bias just on what like the next 15-minute does or getting stopped out. Just keeping me more settled and structured, I guess. I can't think of the word, but that didn't really answer.
Makes sense.
But I mean that didn't really answer your question. But that's what I would have done if we would have lost this trade. Is I would have waited for either a break above here for a buy like originally, or waited for it to break the low here and then probably taken it.
One thing I was gonna say I would like to say is I recommend not over trading at all, like 1 to 2 trades a day. Only just due to the fact that even from I don't have a lot of personal experience, but from my experience, the days last week when I overtraded, I lost completely. Like my strategy was gone. I wasn't thinking. I just kept trading and trading, and I was losing the day that day. So over trading, I feel like is a killer, 100%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So not last. It was either last week or the week before when I was flawless up until Thursday, and then I think it was 4 trades on Thursday. That practically lost almost everything I won in one session. So I was like 6-0, and then one session pretty much ruined my entire week. And then I made it back. I got back to profit on Friday, but it still was a lot less. So over trading is definitely. I only do it when I'm here, and it's only like a Wednesday or a Thursday. So I'm gonna see if this new idea keeps me in check.
See, that's the weird thing. I only overtrade when I'm not here. When I'm on live streams, I feel like I trade less.
Yeah, it's the opposite for me. That's like I said, because I'm here, and if I'm not actively looking to take a trade, I'm actually gonna take. I'm not gonna really give any input on it because if I'm not gonna take the trade, I feel like I don't trust it enough to tell you guys like, hey, this is what I'm looking at. This is what I would do, but I'm not taking the trade kind of thing because it's like I'm suggesting you to do this, but I'm not even gonna do it. So do I really even trust what's gonna happen, kind of thing. So, but when I'm by myself, like in New York session, like I'll take one trade, I'll lose it, and then I'll get on the New York live stream and just hang out. I don't even have a chart up. So I think it's just that feeling of being here and feeling like I have to do something. So that's kind of what I got to work through right now. Damn.
See, that's what I have. See, what you have for New York where you just chill, that's what I do after one trade. I just chill on the live.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One thing I was going to say about the chart on, if this 30-minute closes below the low resistance right there, I would say it's going to most likely head down.
Yep. Yeah, this thing's moving real nice. Yeah, I mean, like right now, yeah, it'd be nice if I would have held my runner. That'd be 40 pips. I mean, I'd have way more room to take losses this week. But I didn't know that till now. Like it could have retraced up and then came down, but it would have stopped me out first. So, yeah, no problem. Baba Real, I think that's how you say it. Sorry if it's wrong. But yeah, if you guys caught some pips and you liked it, you didn't get stopped out on the wick up. Unfortunately, that one guy did. Make sure to press that like button and subscribe or dislike, whatever you feel it deserved. They both help. You can say I don't find a setup and that's it. Yeah, I could say that, but then I'm not really providing anything to anyone that's here that's trying to learn. Is kind of my thought process. Because there's people here that are very new to trading and they come here to get a better idea on how to trade. And if I'm not taking trades, then they're kind of just here for no reason, I feel like. But I do agree with your idea.
Paul, do you take one trade for each session, like New York and Asia?
That's the idea, yeah. So New York session, I'll take one trade. And then in Asian session, if we lose the first one, I am allowed to take one more opportunity. After that, that's it. So I can take 3 in total a day, worst case scenario, but I'd prefer 1 and 1. So either a win or a loss in New York and then a win in Asian, or win or loss New York, loss win Asian would be okay too. I learned to trade from the man. Wicks don't lie. Yeah, this thing's running nice.
Hey Paul, since that now you're not trading anymore, what are your thoughts on gold personally? Like I know you don't trade it, but like have you ever tried to trade it or have you just stayed away from it?
I tried it when I first started, and short version, if I would have closed my eyes and came to the chart and pressed buy or sell, I probably would have had the same outcome or a little better. So I haven't traded it since I would say I know what I'm doing now. I know how to trade. I have not looked at it since then, but I do think it's going to come down into, Jesus, why is it just randomly kind of lags out of nowhere. I think it is going to drop down somewhere into this area.
See, personally, I like I said, I've tried to trade it. I've lost massively and horribly, so I stay away from it now. But every single time I hear like Wicks don't lie or like what's his name, Ted just traded, I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I could just hop on and start trading gold, but I know that I'm gonna lose and mess up.
Yeah. Yep, no problem, Brett. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I definitely. Go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna say, I feel like I don't know if I'm just making this off the top of my head or just because like I've lost so many times on gold. I feel like it just moves more erratically, like differently compared to other peers.
Yep.
And I just don't understand it personally. Like I literally don't understand why it's doing something sometimes.
Yep. Yeah, it does make some crazy wicks, which is what I don't like and what kind of puts me off to it. But I mean, even GA, like right here, we got kind of a crazy wick up here that shouldn't have. If we broke above these wicks, you'd think we would break above here, especially since we're bullish. But it just happens a lot more in gold, and I feel like if you watch it long enough, you'll notice it and you'll be fine.
If you trade off the daily, it's pretty smooth.
If you what?
If you trade off the daily, it's pretty smooth gold.
It's pretty smooth. Yeah, I mean, I definitely would not be selling it right now. I would be. Oh, I'm not even on gold. Well, I would go on the 30-minute or 1 hour, find a level it just broke, and wait for it to form bullish there, and then take a buy once it breaks the high of that bullish candle. Personally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus,
I have like
what Jonas said, gold is more fundamental. So if you're more just strictly technicals like I am, gold might be a little harder to trade, but I mean Raquel does it with just fundamentals as well. So. Or technicals, my bad.
I think it just moves too much when like something's happening in the economy of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And it just like turns me off from it. I'm just like, what's happening? Like, why?
Yeah. Target smashed. Yep. I think I answered all the questions. I don't think I missed any.
Are you gonna post the post-analysis markup to the chat?
Yep. Yeah. So in the Discord chat, I will post it. I'll actually do it right
Discord.
now.
You have a Discord?
What's up?
Do you have a Discord, or did you mean to say Slack?
I made a Discord chat for my like private group.
Oh. Awesome.
Yeah. So that'll be for anyone that comes into like the Zoom frequently and brings value, and I feel like they consistently show up and they kind of know what they're doing. Then I'll probably just add that person to that group, so then I don't have to individually send them the Zoom link every day. But it'll mostly be for the people that I teach. So, I mean, if you show up here every day and you know what you're doing, you got good discussion, you're going to probably just get added to that for free and just get to benefit from everything we do in there. But you just won't get like the extra one-on-one stuff I do. Yeah, Frankie, it's private. Not gonna give you my Trello login, guys. Sorry. But I mean, Zoom is I mean, I was originally going to charge for people to come into Zoom, but I think it's cooler that anyone can come on and just like bring their opinions. Yeah, but I got to figure out the MT4 issue, but the simulations that I do will still be free to YouTube, and people can come into Zoom for free. The recaps that we do, even though nobody showed up on Friday, they'll be better than the last one because Zoom can be on the same screen now. But that'll still be free. Anyone can come into Zoom for that. The only thing that the private group, the like people I'm teaching, gets that you guys don't is like you'll sit on Zoom with me one-on-one for like 2 to 4 hours total a week. Other than that, I mean, everything else that I offer for free is exactly what they get. So, unless you feel like you really need to sit on Zoom with me one-on-one to go over stuff directly, you can learn pretty much everything that I would teach them for free.
I would say watch these live streams 100% no matter what. Because I've learned a lot just being on these past couple of weeks, just watching the live streams.
Yeah, I mean, I think even coming to the Zoom and just chatting
Yeah.
makes it even that much better. I mean, because, like, it's not like we're doing any crazy shit. Like, we lose on here just like any normal trader does.
I was gonna say, I saw your, what was I gonna say, the live stream up on Friday. I joined the live stream, but I didn't have any charts up. 'Cause I didn't
Yeah.
journal anything last week.
Yeah, I posted like 4 times. I was like, bring your charts, guys. And it's like, send them to me. And then it came like 30 minutes before it was about to start, and I didn't get any charts. I was like, this is going to be a good turnout.
Yeah, no, I was just watching. I just didn't journal anything last week.
Yeah, so that's kind of the idea of it, is to encourage people to journal. So then you're basically getting like the one-on-ones I do with the one-on-ones I do with like the people that pay. You basically get to come and do that, but just in a group, but you're still walking through your charts with me and everyone else, like you would. It's just not actually one-on-one. So it's like, I was hoping it would be like 3 to 4 hours long of just tons of people bringing charts, but that's eventually the idea, and then it's basically like 3 to 4 hours of just free one-on-one mentoring happening.
I would recommend to the people watching 100% join that live because you can learn lots of valuable information.
Yeah, you can also learn what not to do because we go over losses too.
I think that's the main thing, what not to do, because sometimes when you take a trade and you lose and you look at the chart again, sometimes you're like why did I lose it? But when someone else looks over the chart, it's like they see different things.
Yep, exactly. Russell, no, I don't, but that's just because I don't hold my trade long enough for that to do anything. If I was holding for 30, 40 pips, I'd probably put it up at like 10 pips in profit. But since I'm closing, I mean, I couldn't even hold it to 15 today, so I never really even give myself the opportunity to do so. But if you do hold it longer, then I would definitely be doing that. Yep, so yeah, Friday we'll do it. It'll be probably 8 o'clock, 8:30 again, Central Time at night. And for the Zoom link, Frankie, you just message me on Instagram. I took my Instagram off, damn it. I will add that back here. Can't believe I forgot to add that. But there's the Instagram, so you just DM me once we go live saying you want the Zoom link, and then I'll send it to you. Alright, so we took entry. I don't even mark this up yet.
Do you usually mark up your trades like after it already occurred?
Do I what?
Do you usually mark up your trades like after like it's done? But I normally do it like right before or in the middle.
I mark it up after it's either gone into profit or taken me out. So once the trade's over, And I'm super OCD, so I gotta make it look like appealing to look at. Yeah, I try to mark it up on here. I think last week the one time I didn't was when I took like 4 trades in a row. I didn't mark those up, but I plan on being better about doing it for wins and losses. Because I do know when I win, I mark everything up right away. When I lose, I step away from the chart and then come back to it. But I'm going to try to do everything equally. But the recap will be a lot better this week because of Zoom. You guys will actually be able to follow along better, I think.
Is it just me, or does like the trading view candles for like the weekend, at least this weekend gap, they look really like it doesn't make any sense. It looks. Let me see yours.
What do you mean?
Well, if you're on TradingView right now, like pull up Euro AUD. I'm not asking you, Paul, because I know you're on stream. And look at the standard FXCM chart. You see how it's like a bullish candle, and then like it looks like a gap 30 pips in the middle of like at the market open, like a gap twice. It just looks like a glitch or something.
Yeah, I'm not on TradingView right now. I'm pulling it up to see.
Yeah, a couple of the charts are like this.
You said Euro and what?
Euro Aussie. Euro JPY has the same thing though. Do you see it?
One second, I just went to Euro GPY to see. We're on Euro GPY.
Just pull up like the 30-minute chart and just look at the Asian Open for today. Or just
on mine it doesn't look like a gap though. It just gapped the once over the weekend, but that's it.
Maybe it's a glitch or something.
And sometimes like it can gap during the day or anything. The gaps aren't necessarily just because we're closed over the weekend. Sometimes it could be due to the fact that it's so volatile. But today Asian, it wasn't volatile at all.
Yeah, no. Exactly. No, like this that makes no sense. Like this definitely did not happen.
Yeah. I think it's just a glitch because for me it looks fine.
1 second. You know what'll be better since we're in Zoom.
Come on now. Alright, so real quick, I'm going to just walk you guys through how I do this. So I wrote down what happened, and then I just clicked off of it, and then I click it again, and then I go to the label, the one, so I did green, and you can add multiple labels, so just be aware of that. So then you just go back and you re-click it, and that'll get rid of it. And then I go to attachment, computer, desktop, it's in my Trello trading charts, and then it will be 223.20 Asian session GA cells. Add that, and there's my trade. And then the next day I'll just click that and type it in and do that again. Yep, no problem. Yeah, Frankie, you can message me right now and come in. Actually, the too hard part are when you lose on. Yeah. Yeah, and one other thing, if you guys did win and you want to share it on Instagram and tag me, because we do still, it's not on here anymore, but we do still have that giveaway going on if we get to 500 viewers by March 1st. So the more we kind of promote it, press like, subscribe, better chance we'll have of getting there.
I got you today, Paul. I'm promoting you always.
Yep, I saw that.
I feel like people need to start promoting more legit people than because there's just so many scams out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why a lot of people sometimes if they come into stream, they'll be like they'll say it's a scam or something like that. I'm like, no, there's actually true good traders out there that won't take your money and steal your money.
Yeah, there's definitely good people out there. You just gotta do enough analysis to make an opinion on if you think they're real or not.
One thing I would say is don't get persuaded by the Instagram pictures of these nice cars or these nice places. Look at the traders that post charts and explain.
Yeah, 100%.
Please don't follow someone that has 30 car pictures.
Yeah, if
and
someone's
says join my signals or something.
Yeah, if someone's charging you $1,000 of a course that's going to teach you to trade in a month, that's not going to happen ever. You could have Ted and Rakeel teaching you in person every single day, and I don't think you could figure it out and be perfect in a month. Maybe close to a month if they're both teaching you in person every day, but like that's the kind of people and attention you would need to even do it in a month, which I still think would be really hard. But
I don't think it's going to be possible within a month.
Not even with both of them teaching you in person every day for like 2 or 3 hours?
Okay, like if every day, but like realistically, is like even if you watch live streams every day,
True.
But like that's basically them teaching every single day, watching live stream. It would still take you, I think, a couple months to understand everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's just so many tiny details. Like when we're looking at, not when I'm looking, but when they're looking at charts, they see like, so many tiny details with it. Like some people might just join and have like a good week and say, okay, I'm gonna keep doing this, but next week might be horrible.
Yeah, I don't think it's learning it that takes a while. I think it's learning the discipline.
I 100% agree with that. Being disciplined is so hard in this.
Yeah.
I've learned the hard way.
Same.
I think you gotta learn the hard way in this.
I think it's the best way to learn, unfortunately.
It's like if you look at it's just like if you look at any other hobby, like pretend you like, we'll say like you're into lifting. I know. It's like when you probably started like lifting, is like you made mistakes in your form and etc. Just that with that you didn't lose money. With this, you're gonna lose money and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think you should be. I think demo is good to a certain extent. Yeah. I forgot what I was saying. What were we talking about?
You gotta lose money to learn. That's what you were saying.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I think demo is good to a certain extent, but I feel like if you just open up $100 account and you trade 0.01s, you're gonna get the same lesson as if you put 1,000 or 10,000 into an account and traded a 0.1 or a 1.0. You'll just lose less while you're learning.
I think you have to be.
Some brokers also offer like what do they call it, penny accounts, where your your account balance is like pennies, so you could risk like extremely little.
Really, I've never heard that.
Yeah, a couple. What are you American?
No, I'm Canadian.
Even better. Like a couple.
He said even better.
It's called Forex. It's called a cent account. So like you deposit $100 and your MT4 will debit $1,000. It'll look like $1,000. It'll let you trade like it's $1,000. But instead of $100, you're trading 1,000 cents technically. But with that, you're able to like kind of like you're trading real money, but and can actually like properly position size. But yeah.
One thing I was gonna say is like if you're not excited excited to get a win on like 10 pips on like a 0.01 lot, like you shouldn't be trading because that should just get you just as much excited if you're trading like a 1 lot or 2 lot or 5 lot.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter about the size of lot, it matters about the pips and the strategy, and if you're consistent in it, you should be excited no matter how much you're making.
Yeah, why is this shit lagging now? Come on. It randomly just kind of lags out of nowhere for a second or so. Like, I don't know if it's my mouse or what, but the fuck.
Hey, Mycroft, I would say do not overtrade. I know you earn some of it back, but please do not overtrade
Or over
because you're gonna
leverage.
just keep losing.
Yep. Yeah, Frankie, I don't know if you messaged me. I didn't get anything if you did. Oh, there we... Oh, maybe not. Oh, Frankie, okay. So if anyone has any charts that I didn't pull up earlier, send them again. I'll pull them up now. I just don't like pulling them up when I'm like waiting to get an entry in a current candle. I take 1 to 2, maybe 3 if we lose the first trade on Asian session.
Someone just said in the chat, I went straight to a live account just managing my risk.
That makes sense, yeah.
I would still recommend going demo first.
I never did, and I feel like that's why I learned so much quicker, but I also lost a lot more than someone who did demo.
Yeah.
So if you
I feel
have
like
a little bit of money to lose, just trade as small as you possibly can with like $100 or $200 account. So it'll literally take you like losing 2 months straight every single day to empty it. But you're gonna learn. I think you'll learn a lot faster than demoing because when you press buy or sell, there's gonna be emotion with it because it's real money. But demoing is good to at least learn, kind of like learn how the trend goes, learn the candles, kind of get an idea on how your pair moves, and then jump to that next level.
I agree 100%. I think with demo, you can't learn the psychology behind it. Just because when I did, like, I wasn't connected to the money itself or how much I was losing.
Yep, yeah, because if you lose, you don't care. It doesn't affect you.
Yeah, so I think, like when you do start trading live and you lose, it affects you more emotionally, and you're like, why? I just want it back.
Yeah, and then you'll try to revenge trade to win it back too.
All right, everybody goes through revenge trading once in their trading stage.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful, Nate. So, one thing people have been saying a lot whenever I take my trades is, oh, you're selling into a support, or oh, you're buying into a resistance. But you have to remember, so this trade, we don't have enough candles, but I'm sure if we zoomed out far enough on like an hour or 4 hour, we're going to see that there's some momentum to the downside on this. So with momentum to the downside, if we're not breaking up, we have to either break up or down, but we didn't break up, so we should break down. So some people might be like, oh, you're selling into a support here, but he's selling it with the momentum to the downside with anticipation of breaking. And if it does end up holding and ranging, then you can just close and get out before it does get to your stop loss. So if you're trading with the momentum, sometimes you waiting for it to break the supports or resistance, you could miss the move. So if you notice how to catch it with the momentum, like when you break the lows of previous candles, with momentum, you should be breaking through any supports or resistance as long as you're with where the overall trend is going.
Yeah, for sure.
So like,
Oh yeah, in case you didn't.
go ahead.
Oh, the bugged out candle was on the last one too on that screenshot. So I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed it too. I don't know why, because there wasn't a lot of volatility. But on the Euro GPY chart, which I looked at before, it was fine though.
My Euro JPY chart looks the same as that one. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's not trading me or something. Who knows?
It looks like price is going up, so no. Cause yeah, it filled the gap now, so it might come back down, and then it might have an issue either here or at the support here. But if it does get below, let me check this out on a higher time frame. Yeah, if this flips and goes, it might drop a. I don't know. I don't know actually, because this area would be pretty important.
Yeah, that bearish candle, the one that you're looking at right now.
Yep, yeah, because we pushed up from this area, so I would say looking for a reaction somewhere in here is going to be your best bet. So basically the top of the bearish candle and the bottom of the bearish candle is going to be where you want to see a reaction. That's why I always wait for highs and lows to be broken with the momentum instead of just entering with the anticipation of it breaking. But yep, exactly, Talia. Exactly. I don't think you have to have. I mean, it helps you understand it, but I mean, I agree with that, but I don't think, because you're going to be learning after that year anyway, so it's not like you get 1 year, okay, you've learned everything, you never have to learn anything else. But your point, I think, is also correct. It's just you're going to be learning something new every year, so it's not like, I don't think you can say 1 year is what you need exactly, because you're going to learn more the next year and the year after that, so maybe it's your second, third, fourth, fifth year when you've learned enough. So but more time is definitely better, for sure. A long swing. So you're, yeah, okay, yeah, we just looked at EJ. That makes sense. It looks bullish. Looks like it could just be retesting now. I'm gonna zoom out on the hourly. Yeah, we still close bearish, so if you're buying supports and resistances, this was not a good support to buy because we're coming into this area. And if you go to the hourly, you're still bearish. So your best bet is to probably wait for a sell off in this area or a sell off in the area it's at.
That just looks like it's creating lower highs and lower lows.
Yep. Yep, I mean, my brush. Damn, quit lagging, bitch. I mean, that's all we're doing. I mean, if you really want to take a buy, I'd wait till it gets above and forms a support on top of there.
I think a buy would be forcing it there, like you're forcing the trade.
Yeah, I still think I'd be forcing it, but I think that would give you a better opportunity than trying to buy these two bullish candles. I mean, 30-minute close bullish. I don't know. Nate. Is this another one, Nate? Oh, same the same chart, bro. Come on now. Unless I just saw it late. I will be right back.
All right, I'm getting off, guys. Have a good night, bro.
See you later.
Peace out. Hey, it looks like you're shorting EJ. I mean, it does look like the gap fill is it's heading down, but the only thing is on the 30-minute, I just don't like the bearish candle that I formed on the left right there. Because they could possibly retest that and then pull back up. Because on the 4-hour, it's still bullish. But on the 1-hour, it did have the bearish candle.
Yo.
What are your thoughts on EJ? Because I was just talking to Yannette there, and she's thinking about selling it, and I was just worried about just like the bearish candle to the left there on the 30-minute.
Yeah.
Because they did create, like on the 1-hour, they did create the bearish candle, and it did technically fill the gap with the wick up.
Yeah. I would say if you break below the hourly wick, that's bearish. Sells are good. And then you should end up breaking through here. I mean, this made a lower low and a lower high. So yeah, if you get below here, I think sells make sense down to here. How many pips is that? If we get below there. Oh yeah, that's 15 pips. Yeah, let me check out the 15-minute. Yeah, I mean, I think sells make sense if you get below that. Because this is going to be the 30-minute low, the hourly low, the 15-minute low. So if you get below there, I think your sells will be good. Because then you will know that you're not going to hold above this level. So who's selling it? BB?
Yeah, BB unit.
Okay, yeah, so BB kind of, at least my thought process on this, is this wick pushed down into here and pushed up a little bit, but it had a strong close below here, and the hourly close bearish, which is good. So if price is going to go against you and go up, it's not going to get below here. But if it's going to go with you, it will get below here. So I think if you wait for it to, if it breaks above here, it's going to continue up and break and probably retest this wick and then continue up on the hourly and 4 hour. But if you get below here, you're probably going to get down to here at least, maybe even a little lower. Let me check out the daily. 4 hour. Yeah, I think if you get below here, I would scalp it to here. And then I think buys are still going to be the better opportunity. And I feel like somewhere in like this area is where that 4 hour is going to end up closing. And then it'll kind of close bullish above here. And then you get a wick down, and then you can take it up to this area, is what I would say. But I don't trade EJ regularly, so if you see EJ regularly do this at an open on Sunday and then retrace the entire candle, then take it based on what you've seen previously, not what I said. But I do think if we get below here, we are going to drop to here, at least.
I think the overall trend on the 4 hour though is gonna go up though. That's what I personally think too. Like 121, 24.
Yep, I agree. Yep,
just because there's like nothing stopping it from going up.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so I think your best entry would have been at the break of the low here. So this, like you said, fake out. So, and this is kind of your previous area right here. It closed above that, so if it can sustain that, it will continue above this stuff. But it couldn't, like you said, a fake out. We came right back down, closed below. So then, because we couldn't break up, we have to break down. So I wouldn't have been concerned with this level, but once it broke below probably this bullish candle here, or even this bullish wick, I would have felt safe down to here. So based on that, you could have like a nice 20 pip move, and I would already be in it, anticipating us to come to here. So yes, to answer your sell question. Current opinion on gold. I thought I did that. I don't remember. I'll do it again. Gold is bullish. I didn't even have to go to the chart, to be honest. I could have just known that. I think if you get above this 15-minute bearish wick, you're going to get a nice move to the upside. And plus, this kind of just tapped into here, grabbed some orders. So if you close above here, that could work too. I think a break above here would be best. But I'm gonna head off, guys. Oh yeah, right here. We get above here, we'll stay for 4 more minutes, see what happens. If it gets above this wick, it's gonna go up to here in the same move. Just watch. I'm not taking a buy, but I'm gonna place this here just as an idea. This is not me taking a trade. But let's just see if I can trade. Oh, all right, we got above. Let's see if I can.
I think getting above the wick is the safer bet there.
Yep. Let's see if I can trade gold. See if I know what I'm doing.
I'm scared of gold, man. I'm not touching that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. I'm not touching it either, but I'm gonna just see if it'll do it. I'm gonna write this down so people do not take this trade.
Guys, this is not a lab trade. Do as you wish, though. He's just watching the market.
I just want to see if it moves the same. I don't know if because the difference would be is if it didn't get above here on MT4, that would be where I would be watching. Yeah, we'll wait 3 minutes and then I'll probably call it a night. And we'll be back tomorrow. Do not try this at home, yeah. I just want to see if gold does the same thing, because that's a trade I would have taken on GA every time. Especially with momentum. So let's see if it does it. Gold's pretty volatile, so I feel like it definitely has the strength to pop it up.
But gold's also like where it'll just wake up in 1 minute and drop right back down.
True. But if it wicks up 10 pips in a minute, you get your target. And then you're out.
Yeah. But I sometimes when it wakes up, I enter and then just because like I didn't have a buy stop or sell stop set, and it just gets screwed over.
I personally wouldn't short gold, but that's up to you. I would wait till gold has a good buy and then take the buy over a good sell. Yep, no problem, Kat. Thanks for coming. We'll be here tomorrow. Got a good start to the week again. I think that's 4 Sundays in a row. And we better get some more people coming to the recaps.
I'll be there, but I don't think I'm gonna have charts this session again, just because I'm not trading a lot this week.
Thanks, Tux. Thanks for coming. Yeah, so we had a bunch of new people come on last Wednesday, and we lost Wednesday, Thursday. So the first time they came to the stream, we lost 2 days in a row. So hopefully they'll realize that's not what happens here normally.
Like we had a bunch of new people today.
What up, Mike? We did? Yeah, I mean, we got up to 150 on a Sunday. That's never happened before. So that was pretty cool.
And it was like right when you started, we were getting up there.
Yeah, it was. We got 71 likes. That was pretty cool. I don't think we had any big winners. There was no donations today. Nobody made a couple 100,000.
I mean, I would love some.
What up, Don?
Venmo me if you guys want.
I should just donate to myself to encourage people. They'd be like, oh, someone donated. I'm going to donate too. Be like, yeah, good idea. But it's just me sending my money to myself.
Hey, if I make 100K or something like that in one ridiculous trade, I'll donate to you.
Well, what percentage am I getting? What are we talking?
0.01.
You slut. So you're going to send me $1 out of 100K?
Hey, you accept it.
I mean, $1 goes a long way, to be honest.
$1 and a dream.
Ooh, you're already at 10 already, baby? Nice. Let's check that out. See, look at that. Maybe I do know what I'm doing. Nice job, BB.
You called that.
I mean, it hasn't gone to the area yet, but...
Yeah, because I would have just waited, just because like on the 4 hour, I wouldn't have taken the...
Yeah, 4 hour just looked a little confusing, but the 15-minute made sense.
Maybe I would say secure pips when you can, and leave a runner. Don't get too greedy.
Yep, like Rokio says, 10 pips is 10 pips. 10 pips can change your life.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Yo.
What up?
Did you join Discord, Mike?
No, dude, I had it on my computer, but I've got no storage left on my computer to get it. Can I get it on my phone?
Yeah, you can get it on your phone.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Delete something, bro. What do you got on your computer?
Dude, I literally can't. I've been on the phone with Apple like 19 times. Not even kidding you. It's just, am I
Why?
No idea, dude. Literally, they have no idea either. It's my processor that takes up like 120 gigabytes.
What?
Yeah, it's insane, dude. I've got like a 2015, 2016 MacBook, And I just now transferred over like 2 days ago. Just transferred over to the new Mac OS High Sierra,
Yeah,
which is like
like the new update.
yeah. Well, it's not the newest one. The newest one won't even let me because I didn't have enough storage. So I just got back 16 gigabytes out of 120, but I was maxed out for like probably like a year and I couldn't get it off. I took it to Apple support and everything. They deleted as much stuff on here as we could. It was just a processor and they had no idea why.
Bro.
Yeah,
My shit's
ridiculous.
just starting to lag randomly. Come on, why is it? Why you be doing? I wonder if it's the mouse.
I want to get a desktop. Because like it's a lot easier to maneuver on like MT4 and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta keep winning those trades.
Yeah, I popped on earlier. Did you guys end up holding that entire 30 pip like with gap fill?
I caught 10 and 13. There was a bunch of people that held it.
I got like 10 and 20, I think so, or 25. I'm not sure. I gotta check.
Yeah,
I didn't hold it.
only caught like 5.
I didn't hold it for the full gap. I just held it just above the 30-minute resistance that was happening there.
Yeah, bro, I almost got screwed though. I went like pretty deep in DD. I had stops above the 15. It came within a pip or two, and then it continued to fall. Kind of like when it pulled up. I placed a sell stop, and then it kind of rocketed up. I don't know. I wasn't on the stream at that time, so I don't know if you guys seen that.
Yeah, we held through that as well. How'd you only get 5 pips? Because once it fell, it just fell.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I basically closed at break even.
Oh, why?
Because I was over leveraged as shit, and I was like, all right, I'm just getting out, and I don't give a shit. And then I just
Why were you over leveraged, Mike?
because I did.
Come on, man.
Because I didn't know stops was gonna be that big, dude. Stops were like 17 pips for me, bro, and I was like, oh fuck.
Well, I mean, it still
You know what
shouldn't
I mean?
put you. It shouldn't put you that much over to where you just kind of exit when it's going in your direction.
Well, I was basically $75 in DD at one point. I was a pip from stop loss, and I was like, you know what? I'd rather just get out at break even than lose $75.
But I mean, it went with your idea of the trade, right? I mean,
Stick to your analysis, man.
it did, yeah. I mean, I know it did. I don't know why I said that, but once it started to go in your direction, why did you want to get out?
I just wasn't comfortable with it.
Yeah, got to make sure you don't do that because that's just going to make bad habits. Because if you do that once or twice a week, that could turn your winning week to a losing week.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think once you have your TP and stop loss set, just don't even touch it. Just because like you got to be that confident in your trading style. Obviously, lower your stop loss down as you have to.
Yeah, because when you take the trade and then it goes against you, which can happen, the market's going to do whatever. As long as the entire bias doesn't change of the trade, it should end up getting to your TP. But if you change your bias just because it pulls back and goes against you a little bit, then when it does start to do what you wanted it to do originally, now you don't trust it. Then that's going to make it a lot harder for you.
Yeah, I should have held it, but oh well.
I mean,
Like we talked about, just get break even. Once you're up, get break even. You know,
risk-free trading, man.
Got to get those good habits down.
Good habits are hard to create. I have a bunch of bad habits I'm trying to break.
Yeah, it's just like little habits for me. It's not even like bad habits. Like, just the little habits are basically not holding a trade. Like, that's my only thing going against me right now. Because discipline it's one trade a day. Like I said, I think I'm done doing the sell stops just because it always seems to screw my stop loss.
Yeah, the stop loss will be bigger, but you're gonna have better confirmation of it going down. At least for me. I mean, that's what I like.
But the only thing I would say to that is the last 2 sell stops I put on my sheet ended up coming up and wicking my stop loss. So I'm like, fuck, man. You know what I mean? Last week.
Well, one of them you had in a terrible position. You had it like in the middle of a candle. So that one didn't make sense.
That one I didn't even take a loss on. That one was, I think I got out at break even on that one.
Yeah, I don't remember, to be honest.
Okay, I'm gonna head out, guys.
All right, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna pop off soon. Probably
Take care.
in a minute. Yeah, you can. I mean, you got to move your stop loss and your take profit where you're comfortable having it. I'm
Mhm.
comfortable with mine where it's at when I enter the trade till I hit 10 pips.
Yeah.
And then I go break even. And I just hope it continues a little bit so I can get a few extra pips. Worst case, it comes back, takes me out, but I didn't lose anything. So
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a good week for me.
just don't over leverage. That's a big mistake. That's like the worst one.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop my lot a little bit just so I'm a little bit more comfortable and I can hold a little bit longer.
Yeah, I think that's probably the issue of you not holding is it pulls back a little bit and now like, oh fuck, like I'm comfortable with 5 pips. My stop loss is 15. It's at 10. This is way more than I want to lose. And then when it goes in your direction, you're like, I want to get out. I want to get out. And then it falls exactly to where you thought. And then you're like, oh man, I should have held. And the next time, you're like, I'm going to hold it. And it just goes completely against you and hits your stop
Yep.
loss. And then you're like, oh man, I just got to get out sooner again. And now you're just going back and forth. You're not doing the same thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
So just like I mean, I've told you, you know what you're doing. Just don't do those two things. You don't overtrade. That's one of the hardest parts. Take lot sizes that you're gonna be completely fine with if they just smash your stop loss in a second, right when you press buy or sell. If you find that lot size, you're gonna be good. Because then when it does go in your direction, you're like, okay, sweet, I was right. It's gonna continue.
Yeah, I
Kinda
think if I
thing.
just drop my lot a little bit, this week's gonna be really, really solid.
Yep. Because it was just your emotions that got involved in you not holding it, which is normal, but you're better than that. You can eliminate that. I've seen you do it, so just
Yeah, and also a big thing. I think I'm gonna be done after Wednesday trading because the last like 3 or 4 weeks it's been a loss Thursday and Friday with which basically removed all profits.
maybe you just lower your lot sizes, or
Yeah, doing
be more
less risk or
patient.
whatever.
Yeah, 'cause I mean Wednesdays and Thursdays are the best days, so
Yeah.
those should definitely not be the days you should skip. If anything, skip Thursday Asian and then skip Friday, but don't skip Wednesday, Thursday, New York, because those are good sessions.
Yeah,
Sunday,
yeah.
Monday,
Thursday, New
Tuesday,
York. I was
shit.
talking Thursday Asian. I haven't won on.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're losing on Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, just look at those trades and see how you could have won,
Mhm.
and then just do that and see what happens. Because I mean, those are the best days, and honestly, on those days, if you just take a trade with momentum, you're gonna hit 10 pips. Even if you're completely ass backwards wrong, you're gonna hit 10 pips.
Yeah.
So just keep it simple. Look at the 4 hour, look at the 1 hour. Where's price going? All right, I'm gonna wait for a buy. That's it.
Yeah, I'm hyped for this week.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good week. I got some good notes on what I did wrong last week, and I want to see how it works when I implement it, and see if I can not have Asian session ruin half of my week in one session.
Well, that was just you took too many trades that week. If you would have just stopped after that one trade,
Yep.
you would have been completely fine.
Yep. Yeah, I would have went like 9-1 for the week or 8-1.
Yeah, because I got off the stream that night. I know you can't do that when we talked, but
Yeah.
remember I looked back and you kept messaging the group. I was like, I think you took like what 3 or 4 trades or maybe even more.
I think that 2 weeks ago Thursday it was 5.
Yeah, so I mean, dude, you eliminate that to one, dude. It's one loss. Like you're still at 90% win ratio.
Yeah, because I did win 2 of those trades, but I lost 3, so the 2 wins didn't even matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That fucks with your confidence even more.
I mean, it didn't really mess with my confidence. I was just like disappointed, like, fuck, I did it again. Come on, man, you're better than that kind of thing.
That's what I mean. Like in terms of like who you are and your trading style and the way that you coach.
Yeah. Yeah, it just made me like, come on, you preach people not to do it, and then you go do it. Like, come on, you can't be doing that. But I mean, I looked at the positive of it. I only did it one day, and the previous week I took 5 trades in the over trading day that I did, and in the next week I only took 3. So granted, I still made the same mistake, but I kind of minimized it before it got out of hand, which was a win. So now this week, the goal again is to not do it at all. But if I overtrade and the overtrading ends up being 2 losses and then I stop, that's still going to be better than the week before. But
what's going on down more?
Took you days to build confidence after losses. Yeah. I feel like less time on the chart, like Rakil says, helps you not question what you do. You send me something for a protein tub. Yeah, I mean, you guys don't have to donate. I'm just kind of trolling, but I mean, if you want to throw $1 or two, like, it goes a lot further than you guys think. It turns a $10 YouTube stream day into like $15, $20 YouTube stream day. But are you coming on tomorrow, Mike?
Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow.
Okay.
I've got a third interview tomorrow. So hopefully I should get the job. I already talked to the vice president of the company or whatnot. So hopefully if I get that job, then I'll be like secure and I'll be trading. I don't know if I'll be able to do New York at all because I have to be at the job at like 6:30, which kind of sucks.
Do London. Trade like 3 to 5.
It's just tough because I work basically 6:30 to like 5:36 at night, which will be good because I'll be able to do every Asian. But doing London, staying up, I feel like I won't get any sleep.
Yeah, I mean, you might just gotta get good at Asian. That's all.
Yeah, which I'm totally cool with. Like I said, one trade. I might be able to bump it up to doing 2 trades in Asian since I won't be doing one in New York. But if one's solid, I would love to just keep 1 trade a day.
Yep. But I'm gonna head off, guys. Thanks for coming. Oh man, my freaking mouse is lagging. If you liked the stream, you made some money, hit that like button, hit the donate button if you're generous, and then press subscribe, and we'll be back tomorrow.